All right, welcome back. Welcome to part 12. What? So that's awesome. And we are pushing through. So we're just going to jump right into it. If you have been watching the episodes, you know what's going on. If you've been watching this playthrough, you know what's happening. We are doing a rush for the Apennines, trying to punch up through Italy to avoid having to just make it more of a slogfest through the country. So, and it's going pretty well. Let's see, in the east, I think we've done everything that we can. Yes. Let's bring these guys up. Yep. Are you mobile? Yes. Oh, good. Okay, so I did get them to be mobile. Good. So yeah, we are just punching up. We are finally, after months of being in a stalemate, it feels good to be rolling full steam ahead. What the? What? You can't get into the mountains. Is it because of the weather? I wonder. You know what? I think it might be like if the weather is bad, you can't go where you might normally be able to go. I don't know. We'll have to keep the British here and have the Americans move around. Alright, so we're going to use our main British and American forces here to help support the attack near the center, where in the east here, it is the French time to shine. Yeah, I think though it's just the weather has been bad over here. That's my guess. Alright, we can see more forces. So the French, if the French are lucky enough and can break through this mountain pass, one, they can get around the enemy, the German forces here. Two, they could even themselves take Remini. Like, this is good. Oh yeah. Alright. Very good. So our American and British forces in the west are making very good time towards Livorno. What are words? In the center, we are literally now fighting over Arezzo with our armored units. This is great. We are definitely staying full ahead of the enemy forces, although many of them have already arrived, and even more of them will arrive next turn. We can assume that they're going to arrive around these areas, or even probably not over there. I think they said they're coming from the Balkans. They're being rushed over from the Balkans. So they're probably arriving here. All right. But yeah, it's going very well. The campaign is going well. And our Schlagfest. Fischen Schlagen. Alright, they've destroyed a bridge. Very naughty. Alright, who's ready to fight the kinds of crazy fights that we've had to fight before? So apparently this must not be the kind of river. Let's see, assault crossing. Ooh. Yeah, what kind of rivers are they talking about? I think it's like a thick... like even larger rivers than these ones, I guess? Like, I think, oh, maybe that one right there, along there. That looks like a big river. That makes sense that they'd want us to be able to cross it. Otherwise, it's all about these key bridges. Those are big bridges. That's a big river. Okay, I think I understand now. Well. All right. New Zealand does. Let's just... Ooh, let's try and cut them off. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we can't get him this time, but we'll get him next time. But let's hit these guys. So yeah, I feel after the last two scenarios, I feel bad for the British 8th. So we're gonna be helping them. Oh my god, the Canadians, no! Canadians have lost. Taken some losses. So there you go. Ooh, could we potentially get around them? No, that's what you said last time. That does look like it, although I think the weather prevents us. Not quite sure. We'll send the Indians. See if they can't do something. Got a lot of troops. They want to fight. They're ready to fight. Alright, meanwhile in the mountains. Yeah, it's definitely the weather. We should normally be able to move into these mountain areas. Darn it. So we have until turn 15 to take Route 76, so we've got the whole shebang. Unfortunately, it's... Ooh. It's gonna be up to the Mountaineers. What? Whoa. Wait, but we can't get on it because of the weather. But maybe the enemy can't get on it either. So let's hope the weather clears. Is there any evidence of that? There's some rain in the south. There was a little open patch of no snow. Huh. So maybe we can't even take Route 76 because of the weather, the scenario. Just be like, what? What? No, you can't do that. Rezo has been overrun and has now been liberated. Objective 1, secure. Yeah, because we can't cross there. We got troops hitting them there. No. They are out of supply and out of range. Alright, it is time soon to move up. Let's hope we can get that open. Ooh, thank goodness. Got supplies moving through that weathery mountain pass. But you'll still have to go around. I bet the... yeah, alright, so that's in the way. So, oh, but if we... yeah, okay. Move you up. Alright, everything is secure. Good. So yeah, that's good. That's cool to know though, that like, if it snows... mountain passes completely closed off. You can't get through them. Like, they blew this bridge, but we can't actually even use it. Either that or we're suffering a, like, game-destroying bug. But I don't think so. I think it's the weather. What? Darn it. Oh, thank goodness. We're still getting supplies. Just the weather, they're behind the town. Alright, good. So let's actually move you over there. Good. They did not destroy these bridges. So let's grab them. Now, unfortunately, it is, I think... yeah, okay. So this is going to be interesting. It must be, like, right a turn or two from now. The weather must shift because we these mountain passes are sewed up tight. We won't be able to get through. And there are 2 objectives there. Well, glorious. Firenze is ours. I guess we'll use the weather to our advantage. Sorry. Good, good. So hold Lorenzo with the Brits. Hold that pass with those forces. Move up with Americans. Alright. So, yeah. It feels like we're winning. Although, that is deceptive. Controlling land does not mean victory. However, let's definitely move our supply lines up. Good. Got them there. Them thars. Good. Alright, so yeah, it is a very slapdash supply system. But so far it's working. Everyone is in supply. And yeah, the enemy has 3 more units. They'll be coming in. I think they got a lot. They did get a lot, so at any moment our front line is just going to get crunched. Some front unit will probably be wiped out. It could even be the New Zealanders. So this is a good time to see. Yeah, oh, okay. So they've New Zealand infantry, but while one, yeah, so equivalent to New Zealand infantry step. So you need, there's infantry component and armor equipment. Every infantry step is equal 1 infantry component, but every armor step is equal 2 armor equipment plus 1 infantry component. So if you're ever wondering like, hey, I have armor, why can't I reinforce my armor? It's because you need the infantry. So like this is actually, we'd have 2 steps, 2 UK armor steps, because we can use 4 of the equipment and the 2 infantry to come together to become 2 steps. Oh, they're outside range. Oh, these guys aren't even, they're from the Brit. Oh my god. So yeah, if someone's gonna get wiped out, it's gonna be the 23rd. I just know it. I've seen this movie before. So resupply them. Righto. Alright, so far we're doing pretty well. And we'll see if the weather changes to open up the passes. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. Let the fighting continue. Ooh. Alright, so we'll definitely want to just surround them. Get them off. That's a goofy way to get there, but sure. Alright, so they are completely cut off. They are also pretty strong. Good. You can... Why? Just take the town. Do it. So yeah, we're glad. It's good that we're not running. Oh, see, here's the weather. Okay, can we move into the passes now that it's just water? Huh. In the east here, it's still snowing, but we can go into the mountains. I don't know. Whoa. That's goofy. Oh, because yeah, it makes sense. Armor units can't normally go on, but they can go through, but infantry usually can. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but yeah, they couldn't go here last turn. And there's no bad weather there at all. So it does seem to be weather. It seems like it's a combination of factors. That can be weather, other things. I'm glad that I read the cards and figured out I could do the things I'm doing. Alright, now we could cut the enemy supplies maybe with the Red Devils. Yeah. And an amphibious landing. Ooh. Let's do it. It's gonna be daring. But we're ready for it. Red Devils, first British Airborne. Oh, you're gonna die. Alright, let's use the... let's try and open up a path. Can you do it? No. maybe would have. Ooh, come on, come on, come on! You gotta save lives! Save lives! Gotta get a pontoon bridge across. Pontoon! Pontoon me! Just it'll take effect next turn. Let's see, I think if you move back here, and you move back, and you move, you can't move across now. Oh, but you can. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. You can move into the mountains, so that's good. Oh, you're out of supply. No. Alright. Where's the supply coming from? We don't have any supply coming over here. Yes, we do. Is it that bad? Jeez. Guess we could establish the supply line there. So we will. So you technically have supplies. Jeez. Alright. So yeah, we're just mucking around out here. Be good if we had some of those supplies that could drop in. Because you're going to be in trouble next turn. But hopefully the weather will clear out and we'll be able to open up this route with the French. Just perfect timing. It'd be the French who finally get to save the day. And save some American amphibious airborne British commanded troops. Otherwise, I guess we'll just have to have them run into these airborne units and kind of try to... Oh, there's so many Germans right here. Right now. It's the Germans are right here, right now time. And they are here and they're now. Alright, hopefully that pontoon bridge will take full effect. Can you... No! Cross the bridge! Alright, so... yeah. But there'll only be one turn out of supply. I'm really only concerned if... this unit just gets hit by someone who's full supply and they just wipe them out because they're only 3 steps. But the enemy is fully out of supply, this whole area, so they can only cause problems for a little while longer. Then we have all these French units ready to help out. They're doing really well. They are ready to win the war. So... Huh. So, bad weather is still hampering. I guess we'll send... This is take by turn 15 and hold. Let's use some reconnaissance. Apparently there's no one there. Huh. Alright, well the weather is nice enough that it's allowing our troops through. So they've destroyed that bridge. Or repair it to keep some pressure on. Maybe, oh okay, that's what we'll do. We'll shift 2 French units over here. This will allow us to shift more units to kind of help the push up there. Alright, shifting our lines. The American war story. But on paper, we're doing well. It must be that all their reinforcements are right in here, towards Rimini. Darn. But Livorno is going to fall. Ancona will fall. That will give us about 7 turns to try to fight through. Now, the problem is, how do we get there? If the weather does not break in our favor, we'll be able to maybe trickle through in the north, which would be good, though, if we can cut off all their supplies, especially since they don't have any more reinforcements. And then we'll have to just punch in with the 8th Army, who have to keep taking the punches. They are the punching bag. But in the west, we've cleared everything out. Alright. Now it's just about Route 76. Ancona, Livorno, and Rimini. Here we go. Let's double check. Good. Trucks available, you say? Oh yeah, that guy. Let's... Move that guy there. What do you have? Would you pull anyone out of... No? It's goofy. So we will once again shift our supply lines around. Jeez. Alright. Fingers crossed. Oh, goodbye. Yep. That's what I feared. Alright, so it looks like the weather might be clearing up a little bit. Germans are running around. So yeah, we wiped out that unit. That was my fear. Unit KIA. However, I'm hoping we can now... Yeah, we can fully utilize this beachhead. So we just need to break out. Oh, well, there we go. Alright, so we've liberated the 1st Airborne. Now it's just a question of beating down the hatches in these German Jagers, lighter troops. So that we can take Ancona. Does look like the weather is starting to... Crap! Yeah, they've trapped our forces on this side. We're getting supplies through, but our units can't actually get out. That was my fear, is that the 1st Armor would get through the mountain, and we wouldn't actually be able to help them out. So that's a cool feature, though. I like that. It does mean there's an element of RNG, where, like, if we'd gotten here on turn 13, then we'd just be screwed, because we can't get through the mountains and win the scenario. But that is cool that it takes that into account. I probably should have bombarded. Oh well. Well, we can wait. Alright, so we've got these units moving up. Still trying to take La Spezia. Because we might as well. Alright, well, that's where we'll hold there. We'll have these units, these 3 units waiting to try and reinforce once the weather breaks. Same with these units, trying to get through here when the weather breaks in our favor. And I guess here we're sort of stuck. Yeah. Is anyone outside of supply? Nope. Good. So the Germans are trying to hold Route 76, and it's bad news for them. But it looks like we still can't move into it. So yeah, there's a good example of RNG currently in their favor. It's like, take it, we can't. Although I'm surprised we can't even move into this hill. You're literally mountaineers. Oh, I guess you're the mountaineer. No, you're the mountaineers. Yeah. But once we can't... Oh, nope, okay. Like, don't worry, that mountain's ours. Can we go onto the mountain? No, 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 no. No. I said the mountain is ours. Alright, these are now elite troops. I don't know if we'll be able to keep the supply lines open. Alright, so we'll just strengthen the existing supply points. So we got 3 supply points, all number 2. Hey. It's about time. So yeah, the Germans are all right in Rimini. And that, oh, I bet they couldn't get to the mountains. That's probably what happened, is they deployed all these reinforcements and like, okay, make an indefensible not indefensible. An impenetrable defensive layer before the Americans and allies can arrive. And they're like, oh no, it's snowing. We can't get through the mountains. God. Didn't realize our worst enemy, snow, would be there. Alright, let's hit these. Oh, that's SS. That's an SS Panzer Division. I hope by saying that I didn't just like flag my video and now no one will ever know it ever existed. Well, we're still trying. So yeah, the weather will determine the outcome of this battle. Let's see, is that even worth anything? That's just not even anything. Alright. Good. Just split them in half because we can. Sure. The supply is actually pretty good there. Don't worry, let's take a winter holiday in March. So yeah, that's why the Germans are here, because the weather broke and they can actually get in there a little bit. But we're stuck on this side because the weather's still pretty crappy. Alright, well, they're on their side of the mountains and we're on our side. But we're doing really well in this scenario. Go! Oh god. They keep throwing reinforcements into areas where they aren't supplied. Alright, looks like the weather is not in our favor. Nope. Nope. Which means we can't get reinforcements through. Good to know that that whole side is secure, though. So if we get a break in the weather, we'll just have to pump everyone in. Because we won't know when it will be clear again. And it's so annoying to be like, oh, there's Route 76. We can't actually get there. But there it is nonetheless. And they have a very indefensible position in the mountains. Canadians had to fall back, took heavy losses. Jeez. So could we actually do that? Yeah, we could. Alright, we'll punch up. There we go. Yeah, veteran Canadians. And Kona is ours. Good. So the 8th is moving up. Heavy fighting continued today. That's working. Jeez. And yeah, you can see the weather getting in the way. 100% supply. It's like a third to half chance that some of these units actually get supplied. So, brutal. Brutal indeed. We actually might be able to pull one of these back. And then next turn redeploy it further up. So just do another scallywag thing. But over here, I guess we should try with these 2 units to, let's see, the enemy has no reinforcements coming. So with these 2 units, the American 1st Armored and 36th US, fully out of range from the US 5th, because they can't get through because of the weather. And we'll have to win this thing. Looks like we just might. Oh! If only we had... Well, it looks like we have intel. Oh, man, I don't know if this is too ballsy. If the unit could move, if we could capture both sides, but I'm not going to just throw this unit here just to get surrounded and killed. Although, will they have supplies next turn because they capture this? Or would it be if they were out of supply? I think if they're out of supply and captured it, they'd get supplies. It would be ballsy. It would... let's do it. Woo! Look at that! Alright, some more full-on bad guys. It's like Voldemort. The algorithm... It's like... I mean, I understand why it exists, why the algorithm is the way it is. But it's also annoying. It's like, no, don't talk about them. Ever. Alright, all we have left is Remini and Route 76. And 7 turns to do it, but RNG and the 8th Army are... Oh, well, I guess we could start sending people south. Yeah. We'll send the British 23rd British Brigade because they are technically a part of the 8th Army. So we'll send them south. I think everywhere else... I would hate to have everyone go south, and then suddenly there's an opening and we have no one to get through. The Germans come back and start retaking things. That would be bad. That'd be very bad. We're getting breaks in the weather. We just need a green spot right here or right here. Then everyone can just jump on through. Well, we'll send the South Africans. So we'll send the people that were in the west. I know it's the farthest, but like it's because everyone else is right on the line. Oh man! All right, I think we're gonna do it though. I think we will pull it off. Ow! Oh yeah, that. Oh, goodbye, Red Devils. So that is brutal. But they're all out of supply now. They're like, oh, we have great units across the river. We're gonna blow all the bridges. We're just freaking out. So it has been resetting, so it'll be a while before we level up again. Ever. Alright, no breaks in the weather. It was a... Oh, what do we have here? And that's when they blew the bridges, too. That's pontoon. Alright, we have found a potential inn. We'll see. So yeah, this Panzer unit is elite. Want to just keep hitting it with everything we've got. And we've been very lucky that we have any supplies. Oh, good. I'll keep them even better supplied. Alright, so we can actually move you up. Oh, wait. This is dangerous. Uh-oh. Now, luckily, this Panzer unit will just die from being dead. He'll die from no supplies, so it will land one last good punch next turn and then be out of commission. They did blow the bridges on this river, and our forces are still trapped on the other side, hoping for good weather. Wiped them out. Let's continue to send these people south towards the east. And it looks like we are nearing the end of the episode, but don't worry, we'll have another one, I think. Let's see, this has been part 12. Yeah, so there's going to be a part 13 and a part 14, which is awesome. At which point, then, as more people watch the videos, we'll get to do even more parts. So there'll hopefully be a part 15 and 16. Dear goodness, it's been a long, long road. But it's a lot of fun. All right, so I'll see you in part 13. Good, or yeah.